Hello, good evening students. Today's transcription number back of 258 on the speed of 100 words per minute. Start. It states that untouchability has been abolished and directs that the so-called untouchables should be treated with respect, should be accorded equal rights which are guaranteed to them by the Constitution. It is not a question of rights guaranteed to them. Rights are guaranteed to every citizen, irrespective of class, caste, or creed. Honorable members know what are the general provisions. So far as I know, in the urban areas, there is not much of untouchability left because there is a good deal of political consciousness. There are public speeches, political discussions, and the provisions of the constitutions have become well known. So, there is not much of untouchability left. But the complaints which I hear, which honorable members hear and which are presented on the floor of this house and state legislatures are that it still persists in the rural areas. Even among the rural areas, conditions differ from state to state. So far as what was termed in the olden days as British India was concerned, that has been undergoing a continuous process of political education and social education under the great and inspiring leadership of Gandhiji for the last 30 years, and his message had reached every single village in British India. But what we used to call in the olden days the Indian states, areas which are now represented by Part B and Part C states, I fear that the conditions existing there are not so advanced in this particular matter as conditions in other parts of India. In Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Punjab, and other places, all things still persist. In these matters, progress is bound to be slow, and a good deal of propaganda and persuasion is required, and what is more necessary is a personality. The man who preaches should be one who inspires respect and veneration. If he goes and conveys the message, people listen to him. I have always held the view, Mr. Chairman, that while the legislature must act, is bound to act, should act, and take measures to show to every citizen of India that this untouchability business shall no longer be tolerated. At the same time, we must always bear in mind Gandhiji's teachings that there should be, to supplement the legal process, active social propaganda among the people. This was what I intended to say. I will not take any more of your time. I do entreat that we should get along with this bill as quickly as possible. The House will have a comparatively short session, and the Select Committee, if this bill is referred to the Select Committee, will be meeting sometime in October.